It's me, the Invertabarian, and...
It's Garth, Predatororpreyonline.
Not the wee man.
Not the wee man.
Not the wee man. Okay, so I actually have spoken to some YouTubing community type people. Look at that face.
Oh shit.
And yeah, oh shit indeed. I have a few questions.
Oh right, okay.
This is, you've been framed. I was going to have a whole like intro kind of like, this is Garth, but yeah, so no peeking.
Okay.
I've lost my question, right, okay.
There's loads!
There's loads! It's a whole show! Okay, so I'm not going to tell you who the questions are from. You can
I guess?
Perhaps guess. Oh, now I've left myself a little note here. And before we try this... sorry, Gar, I'm kind of... Would you like to try some edible bugs?
Yeah, damn right.
What flavour would you like, or would you like both flavours? We have barbecue and we have salt and vinegar.
Oh, I'm gonna go for salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar, there we go. Oh, aye, there we go. There we go. Get yourself some. There we go.
That was a nice leg there.
A nice leg there.
Happy days.
Happy days.
Oh, they are nice.
Yeah, well, we'll leave them there. We can snack on them. Oh, shitballs. We can
They're
snack.
like pork scratchings. Yeah. They're really, really nice.
I've never tried the barbecue ones. Shall we try the barbecue ones? Okay. Well, these are mealworms.
Mealworms, yeah.
These are what we sent to David. That's all.
They do stick in your teeth though.
They do. Oh, that's maybe a bit few. I'm going to scoof a few.
I'm done. Like Bombay mix, but barbecue flavour. You know, you used to get in. So I get a drink.
Yeah, you've left yours over there. We'll keep them for snacking on as we go. So edible bugs.
Okay.
Tick. First question.
Yeah.
Do you think about tarantulas while you're sitting on the loo?
Yes.
You can see this is going to be really interesting and
Yeah, of course
mature.
I do.
Right, okay.
You've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen it. Trousers around the ankles. Question 2. How long do you think you will keep tarantulas, and why do you think this?
Forever.
Forever. That was
I've had them for 30 years already, and I can see another 30 years definite.
brilliant.
There's always something I can find to pique my interest again.
Well, you do a lot of reading and stuff as well, of course.
Bits and bobs, isn't it?
Bits and bobs.
I actually got really nervous, man.
I know, because you've been framed, you've been set up. Well, you've answered the next question. How long have you been in the hobby, and how did you get started? So you've already kind of said 30 years.
My old man got me my first spider for learning to swim when I was 6. So he asked, like, what do you want? Obviously, give me something for getting it done. And I said a tarantula. And he thought that he'd be taking care of it forever.
Oh, that's pretty cool. As opposed to most old men that just throw you in the pool and say, swim.
Swim, yeah.
You quickly got rewarded for it. That's pretty awesome. Stop peeking at my questions! Do you watch Pokemon? And if so, who's your favourite?
Do I watch Pokemon? I don't watch Pokemon, but I play Pokemon Go. I like, we'll just say, I like Scyther. Obviously the mantis type thing, that's pretty cool.
Okay, folks. Cover Pokemon. If you could be any invert, what and why?
Any invert. Probably I'd like to be like a rhino beetle, probably. That'd be cool.
They're quite short-lived.
Yeah, they're short-lived, but they're long-lived as a larva.
True. I feel like every time I take a drink I'm product placement, so...
Yeah, and you know, if Iron Brew do want to send Adam any free samples...
Oh, Gar.
Or me.
I have access, I'm in Scotland, you know. Did they do Iron Brew with it?
Yeah.
Okay, do you think you'll ever own a T. Celedonia? Is it on your bucket list?
It's not on my bucket list.
Do you have a bucket list?
Yeah, I've got more things like Asian arboreals to get first before, like Formicoilus, I want those first. New World stuff is just doesn't really pique my interest at the moment.
I'm not a fan of, like, I've not had much luck with arboreals at all. I had two different species of Avic, and they were both doing absolutely brilliant. They were in these tall exoterras, and within 24 hours, both of them both different ages of life, both.
Bonkers.
There must have just been something in the air, or something gave both of them in the space of 24 hours. Do you dream of tarantulas?
I have done. Not
electric sheep.
Not every night.
Sorry, it was a type.
That was a Philip K. Dick reference. Yeah. Not every night, but I have done in the past.
These are the most bizarre.
I know.
I'll give you 10 points if you can guess who this next question is from. Do you think Scarlet, the Black Widow, fancies Bug Realm Sam? Bonus points for who might have come up with that question.
I'd say that was Sam. And I'd say probably not me. Sorry.
I asked the question. Well, we were discussing this earlier actually. Have you ever been bitten?
Yes.
Is the first part of this question.
Yeah, a few times.
And the second part of the question is, what's the worst bite you've ever had?
Worst bite ever was, ex-Selena Cosmia, so the Ophnisius or something like that, Dichromata.
Get it off screen on your cam.
Came, sorry, we let it in. Came off my tongs, up my arm and bit me in the armpit.
Oh,
yeah. And it was a rough kind of 48 hours.
Yeah, that's...
And leave from the spider shop.
Sweat and...
Yeah, cramps,
what are the
sweat,
symptoms?
vomiting. Leave from the spider shop, because I was living with him at the time. I went down, I was like, I've been bitten in the armpit. And he just goes, oh, go to bed and see if you wake up in the morning.
Good advice, good advice. Yeah, I went through a phase where I thought it would be a great idea to try and get handling pictures when I was very new to the hobby. Handling isn't, a great idea. And yeah, I had the S Crassipes. And I thought I wanted to picture this thing on my hand. I was rehousing it in the bathtub, and this thing like broke the sound barrier doing laps around my bathtub, and came to stop on my hand. And they can stradulate, they can whistle. So this thing is sat on my hand, reared up, whistling, and I don't think my hand has ever moved so quickly. Thankfully, I've yet never experienced. I came very close. My robustum, my M robustum, was on my hand, and it actually like reared up, and I could see the fangs like twitching.
That's what you do then, isn't it?
Yeah, and it just instinctived kind of nudged it off.
You get a kind of spider sense, don't you?
Yeah.
You get it out of the way fast.
Unfortunately, neither of us have yet developed superpowers. Danged. Right, okay. If you could make one change to the entire hobby, I know this is somebody actually taking this serious as opposed to the rest of the questions. If you could make one change to the entire hobby, what would it be?
It's a really, really difficult question.
I know.
I probably, if I could make one change to the hobby, I would. This is going to be a controversial one as well. I would sell things at point of sale with a scientific name and not mostly as a common name. So
yeah, I was having a wee think earlier in the car and stuff, and like the scientific and common name kind of came to my mind. One of the big things that really my bugbear is we were speaking about earlier is people that think it's okay to put live animals in their mouth and stuff. I find that a bit bonkers and
stupid.
Yes, so it's a risk to themselves and to the
animal. Is mostly the animal.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite horror movie? Stop trying to.
I really don't like horror films, but that
was a crap question.
No. I do watch them, but it's not something I really go and look at. I have one horror film, and it's not going to be my favourite, but it's the one that sticks in my mind the most. And it was when I was really small. My cousin made me watch one called Troll. Have you seen that one?
Troll.
These trolls inject people and they turn them into trees, and it freaked me right out.
I sat and watched Jigsaw. Horror is my go-to genre. If I'm looking for something to watch, horror is generally my go-to genre. Growing up, Lost Boys was like my film of choice. It's not really.
I wouldn't class it horror.
It's not a horror, but I think at the time I think it was meant to be a horror film when it came out in the 80s, and yeah, that was my go-to film growing up. That and The Crow. They were my two.
Crow was cracking.
Go-to films. Okay, in a similar vein, have you got a favourite book and why?
Yeah, so we touched on Philip K. Dick. I love Philip K. Dick stuff. I also read quite a lot of, and that obviously it's just gone out of my head now. But I love Pratchett.
I met Pratchett.
Have you?
Yeah, I got him to sign I had the Trucker's Digger's Wings, the kiddie novels at the time.
But I will read those now.
Oh, they're brilliant. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
The kids' ones.
I'm a big Tad Williams fan. And the wee man whose obviously name I keep very secretive. The wee man's name came from a Tad Williams series of books, and I actually tweeted Tad Williams at the time when he was born, and I said, thank you for. And he's the only one to have ever been registered in Scotland. Way back since records began on childbirths, he's the only one of his name to exist.
That's awesome.
In this country.
That's amazing.
Tad Williams acknowledged it, and his wife follows me on Twitter. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I read a lot of like graphic novels as well, so I really like Grant Morrison, a Scottish guy. He does more like, you know, the Batman stuff.
Yeah, I will say, just a total plug here, but if anyone likes a bit of a crime novel, Russell McLean is a crime writer, a guy I went to school with. He's published a number of books, crime set in Dundee. Really good, really
I
good.
just thought as well, Ian Banks, I love the Wasp Factory, that's awesome.
Okay, we're kind of going back into the realms of stupid now.
Cool.
Nutella or peanut butter?
Nutella, every time.
Okay, see,
and smooth peanut butter, not the chunky one.
Oh, see, I like the chunky. Whereas my wife earlier actually said both, because then it's like a...
That is good.
Snickers on a sandwich.
Snickers on a sandwich.
Okay.
Sorry.
I know, pair of us. If you could have dinner with any one guest, alive or dead, who would it be?
I've kind of got a bit of a man crush on Stephen Fry. So I think...
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
Who
I
doesn't?
think the conversation would be awesome.
I think so. I think he's probably on a lot of people's list.
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't he?
It's got to be,
and Attenborough as well, definitely.
See, mine would be probably Fry, Attenborough and Tim Minchin.
Tim Minchin's cool.
Although I would love to meet Brandon Lee, although obviously
he's passed away. Yeah, with Live or Dead, isn't it? So.
And Bruce as well, his father, of course. Okay, I'm going to guess you might actually be able to work out who this question's from. And I've got an accessory for you to resolve this. How many shots could a Gary shot if a Gary could shot shots? Now you've got to give a mathematical answer and show your workings out. So I got you a chalkboard, and it's just fallen down, and a lovely pink piece of chalk to do your workings out. So I'll carry on with the questions while you do your...
Well, no, what is it, like shots of drink?
I'm just reading the questions. I'm just...
Is this Sam, by the way?
No, it's not actually. Sam was asked a very similar question on one of the videos that he did, but I'll repeat it. How many shots could a Gary shot if a Gary's could shot shots? I don't know if there's perhaps a clue in the questions there.
I don't know.
I'll just go back to some product placement. And
I'll just say, I don't know, about 8 to 10
about
double Jackson Cokes.
There we go.
And then I started doing 5.
we drew a gate, kind of.
I could draw something else, like my go-to thing to draw. I think you all know
Let's not. Which YouTuber do you think is utterly bonkers, nutters, and you would avoid making any form of eye contact with?
Oh no, that's a hard one, because I think they're all pretty decent people. Who's
that was Spidey V.
That was Spidey V. Spidey V.
Yeah,
I guess that,
well, let's avoid eye contact with him.
I think filming like this, nerd room, probably just
because it would turn you to stone.
Yeah, but other than that, I think everyone can come up.
We've survived. We've survived. Okay, this is a bit of a difficult one, because obviously as I've been writing out these questions, I've been sort of answering them in my own head, which I've kind of tried to avoid doing now. Can you name 3 small channels that you think have a lot of potential, or the most potential was the wording of the question?
3 small
channels. It depends on your definition of small, because I consider my channel to be small.
Yeah, absolutely, and me as well.
So it depends.
So, okay, so potential. Is it Winton?
Yeah, Winton. Yep.
I think he's got so much potential.
Yeah,
he's going to be a star.
He's so much enthusiasm, and it shows through. I watched his jumping spider video just the other day there, and just from the moment it starts, it's so well produced, and you just kind of think like.
I do get like with this, with more established channels as well. I get to a point where. Because I got what I say quite a lot of experience with spiders, especially. You get to a point where I've seen it, so I kind of phase out. But Winton just holds me. Yeah, it's like his enthusiasm is
a bit annoying.
Sam as well from Bug Grounds is
you annoying enthusiastic cretins.
Yeah. And like Sam will tell you himself now that he's still learning. A cretin, you know, still learning with the spiders side of it. The Phasmas is his cup of tea. But learning with the spiders, and I'll sit through and watch like an educational video with Sam about spiders when I know what he's going to be talking about, but I'll still watch him. You know what I mean? One really small one. just starting, only because I met him in the flesh. He came over to my spider room. Gav from Valley's Tarantulas.
Oh, yeah,
he's got loads of personality.
I've been chatting to him privately on your Posse book.
We've
been chatting away. Really
and
nice
again,
bloke.
his channel, he's doing it from literally a novice's standpoint, and but his personality, he's such a full of life character.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it. There's Invertabarian. I'm quite enjoying stuff just now.
Yeah, Ben.
He's quite.
I joined him on a live chat. Were you in the live chat?
I think so. Yeah.
We just talked about kids' TV programs.
Yeah, that's right. We just overtook it with talking about Trapdoor and Thundercats and such like. This is actually your final question.
Oh, cool.
You'll be very pleased.
I'm happy.
To know. Yep. Who would win in a fight? You or Lee from the Spider Shop?
I reckon Lee probably.
Okay, there we go. That was
from Lee, was it?
No, that was actually my question.
Yeah.
That was me. I came up with that one. So yeah, thank you. That's all your questions done.
Thank you very much. And, thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's all right.
Is that
that's done. Yeah.
That really freaked me out. So thanks guys for submitting your questions. Obviously, for anyone who doesn't subscribe to this guy here, like, comment, subscribe. Keep coming back because he does some awesome work. You can come and see me whenever you want, I don't mind.
And it's been brilliant. This has been like, I wasn't sure what we were going to do. Obviously I've been looking forward to you coming through, and I was sitting thinking, we've done feed and we've done all that, and I thought what would be better than just a surprise.
Well, I didn't expect it. That's the thing. I don't know if I'd have come if I.
If I'd have told you, you'd be like, bog off. So yeah,
thanks guys.
Shake your hand.
Yeah, man. Nice to meet you. I'll see you again.
Absolutely brilliant. Please do like, subscribe, and share all our videos and nonsenses that we get up to, and we'll see you again next time.
Cheers, guys. Laters.
Bye.